Hey guys, how we doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So this is our TD Sequential look at the major markets. So straight over to those charts. So yeah, as we can see, we've got up to that 786 that we were targeting from the basically the breakout of this well, what it was actually was a 4-hour 9 we were looking at, just around here, breaking above that level. Here we were looking at a move up to the 786, which we pretty much got now. So now it's a case of what we're going to do from here. You can see all the nines, all they've really done on the 4-hour is put a bit of a delay apart from this one, on the upward movement. But as soon as we take out the top of that 9, it's generally onwards and upwards, as the market pretty much just is as a whole. On the daily, we've got nothing really TD sequential wise to look at other than potentially this 9 here that we had drawn on. But yeah, obviously we've not taken that. We've not taken that trade this time. So that daily 9, obviously we've traded straight through, so we can remove that as a potential sell level now, and as such we'll take those arrows. But yeah, so all we've really got is the that trend line. If we use this trend line, a potential move down, and then potential rejection right here where we are at the 786. So if not, I mean, if we clear this 786, then well, yeah, we're just onwards and upwards, guys. So yeah, looking pretty strong. I mean, if you're just going to look at the chart and just ignore everything else, which I guess you pretty much got to do, haven't you? It's just a very bullish looking chart, guys. I mean, there's not much we can say. We're going to get a 4-hour 9 anytime soon? No, not really, no. So right, that's that. Let's have a look at the Nasdaq. Yeah, so we had what must have been, was it a 4-hour 9 we had? Yeah, we had this 4-hour 9. So if we break below here, this level, then potential move down. Probably a bit punchy with this target, this price target, based off like a 4-hour candle. But hey, we'll see what happens. I mean, probably a more realistic one is actually only here, to be honest. So I may draw that on actually, because that is a it's probably more we could really expect from here, this, because we're just such a strong market at the moment. But yeah, so just onwards and upwards really. I mean, what's the recent high? Yeah, so we've obviously tapped that. So I guess in a close above there, and then it's just blue skies really. 10k Nasdaq. So yeah, if we've got anything on the 12-hour or 4-hour TD sequential, nope. And just that 4-hour trade we're potentially looking at. So yeah, just strong market. I believe we had that weekly 9, didn't we? This is it, isn't it? Is it gonna load this weekly 9? Yeah, so there we go. So we had the weekly 9. You can see what happened on the last weekly 9. So yeah, I mean, we could draw a line at a level a bit lower, or we could we could wait for this weekly candle to close in 7 hours and 50 minutes, so pretty soon. So I think this we'll struggle to get below here. So this next week will offer a good level for us to potentially look at for more downside, taking out the low of this weekly 9 candle. So that is a good indicator for us technically, to keep an eye on. Same again with the Russell as well. The taking out the low of this candle will be an interesting trade idea. What was this based off? Wasn't based off that. We had a nice 4-hour 9, which gave us a little bit of weakness, but obviously onwards and upwards after. And yeah, so it was this 12-hour 9 that we've been looking at here. Yeah, 12-hour 9, and it lines up quite nicely with that horizontal support and also daily 9. So yeah, so we can leave that in as it is at the moment. We can have another sell level based on the weekly, which we'll do next week. But yeah, but to be honest though, it's generally speaking, it's onwards and upwards. When we get this weekly close, if we start trading above it, it's just a buy basically. 200 week moving averages. I don't particularly watch 200 week moving averages like I do 200 days. But that being said, 200 days is very nearly here as well. So. And it corresponds with the 200 week also. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Right, so let's have a look at US oil on a tear. Just no sell trades here, guys. Everything's back to normal. God, this chart every time it messes up. But yeah, so no sell trades. This was probably based on a 4-hour, which I don't believe. Oh yeah, so we did activate a short trade. It was a little move down. Obviously it's bigger if we get on a good scale here. So it was still a decent move down. From basically $37 to about $36. So it was about $1 move. So in such a strong market, scalping shorts for $1 is not bad. You could got a nice one there as well based off that 9. And then yeah, no other 9s really. So we'll wait for another 4-hour. I don't know why I flipped on the 8-hour. Yep. So potential 12-hour selling opportunity here. Potential 12-hour selling opportunity. This is obviously that's moved back up, but this will be a bigger. So we've had this one. We'll just move this out of the way a little bit. In fact, we'll delete that one. We'll potentially move this. Not potentially, we will. We'll move this list now to below this 9 on the 12-hour, and yeah, breaking here. Possibly take us down to, well, yeah, that horizontal level there, and then deeper if we break deeper. Let's just make these arrows, these lines just a bit more narrow, so they're not glaring out at us with our new format. Right, there we go. So yes, oil again, it's strong until it isn't. It's going up until it doesn't. It's not above the 200-day. Sorry, it's probably targeting the 200-day. That would be a good target in such a parabolic move. I don't see too much going to stand in our way. A couple of days we are going to get a daily 9. So depending on how much we pump or don't pump or dump or whatever, potentially get a selling opportunity off the daily 9. Right, so gold is being very interesting. So we had this nice little move here. We all know that was a great trade. Called that perfectly. We'll just get rid of these lines now. We don't need them. We don't need them here anymore. Then we had that move up we were looking at, which we got up, but pretty much got rejected near enough to that resistance. We'll also delete that also. So we're sort of playing with this zone now. You guys know I was saying I was a bit worried. I'm worried for gold and where it could end up going. Obviously there's this move to this top of this resistance sort of channel box we're in. Break above that, obviously higher. But I'm thinking that we could maybe be getting a move down to here, then potentially lower. So again, these things just don't matter what I think. But we've got both the trades on. We break above, we go up. Break below, we don't. Break below, sorry, we sell. And I mean, yeah, and we are below that line, so this is the sell. Obviously we got supported a bit by this 4-hour 9 here, which is a great 9, got us back into it, and now we are now you can see the trend is resuming. So what I will say actually, then this obviously sell was based off the original basically breakdown of this level, which was a great trade, and so we'll move this down now to here. And this is the new sell level. Break below here. I'd expect some acceleration to the downside. Let me just see what this looks like on the daily. Yeah, I mean it does line up obviously with some nice horizontal daily action. I mean it's near enough where it was before. We only shifted it a little bit on a 4-hour candle. But yeah, so this is kind of the move we're potentially going to have. Well, initially down to here, and then I would expect we'll come down further. Potentially to the 200-day would make sense. So basically anywhere around 600. A nice around 600. If we start to get some weakness, I do imagine we're going to we would get picked up pretty strongly around the 1600 mark, which would be around the 200-day. So that would make sense. That would be a logical thing I see to happen. Again, sort of like, it's basically a repeat of this sort of move here. Apart from this move came just more so out of the blue. Obviously this was to do with just a liquidity event in general markets, but this one, if we come down to the 200, is more going to come out of a potential distribution at the high, and then basically then followed by the markdown, if you guys follow Wyckoff. So yeah, so that's potentially what we'd be looking at there. That doesn't have to be the bottom there, but I can't see a lot of buying not coming in there, put it that way, or before there, or even front running that. So yeah, so let's have a look at silver. Silver still looking okay here. We've got the the sell trade we were looking for. It's got on a 4 hour. Let's get to that 4 hour chart again. So we had the 9, we broke below, we got the sell trade. We then got another 9, but we obviously didn't break above it. We did. You can see though, we tried to rally on that 9. 9s are important, and then we failed and we came down again. And then I guess this was the top of the 9 when we drew it. So break above there is a buy. Obviously we traded a lot higher now, so really we could move that higher, but it was just a bit of a wick. So we'll leave it where it is. So break over there. Oops, sorry. Break above this. This level, I'd expect, yeah, move back to those highs and then potentially higher if we break that level. I mean, sell-wise, this is an important horizontal if we draw it. It's an important horizontal level here. We'll just get rid of this arrow. Sorry, this is an important horizontal. If we break below here and below these wicks, I do feel like we'll get more movement down. I mean, potentially drawing it from the 9, bottom of the 9, we did break through. We played around there quite a few times below that level. I would like to draw it, but we're very close to it now, so I'm just not sure how useful it is drawing it on now. But this is an important level clearly. So if we start closing candles below here, then yeah, I think it'll be game on for some lower prices in silver. That's what I would expect. Let's have a look at the 12-hour daily on this. Yeah, you can see how we're lining up. This level is kind of lining up. It is roughly as well where we are as well. This is why it's like if I draw a line on basically where we are, I just feel it's a little bit pointless. But yeah, so yeah, if we're not broken it anyway. We've not activated the sell trade on by closing candles in this higher time frame through it. But I would guess if we trade, yeah, get below there, we are at least going to come and try this support zone here, so roughly $17. So we'll see how that holds and see if we don't start to form ourselves a little head and shoulders formation potentially. We will have to see. What is this? Is this the tool I was looking for to draw like? No, it wasn't. What does this do? Wait. It said it, didn't it? It said what it was. Stay in drawing mode. No, we don't want to stay in drawing mode. So we'll lock that. Locked. Right, so what have you got going on now? Gold silver ratio. I'm guessing that we're moving down a little bit. No, we're not. I don't know why I guess that. Just that's what happens when you make guesses. Yeah, so we are actually we've broken above here now, so we are potentially going to get a move down in the silver relative to gold, and I think that may coincide with a move down in gold with silver moving quicker. So we'll see about that, but if not, if we break below here, we should be going lower. Copper copper looking very good for our trend. We're just going to extend this. Wait, unlock the drawing tools. Just extend this. You can see we are basically at the top of that channel now, and we will also extend this lower one, seeing as we are currently in the business of extending and pretending. Yeah, so actually this we're not getting an indication on this 12-hour daily, but maybe we'll get some sort of a 4-hour potential sell trade. And you guys know how much I love these 4-hour potential sell trades. So yeah, 8 hours time, 8 hours, well, say 8 hours, we will be printing a 9 candle in basically 5 hours and 41 minutes. We'll be starting the 9 candles. So this could be like, obviously we can come below. Look, we can come below this line. We can break above a little bit. Maybe we're going to get a little move, but I would definitely be looking at that 9 as a very juicy sell opportunity. But I mean, at the moment we seem to be in the reflationary environment. Commodities, stocks, oil, just everything going up. Gold going down, bonds going up, bond yields going up. So that is bonds going down. But yeah, so maybe they are going to break out now. Legitimately break out and take out and start moving upwards. But it doesn't matter what we do, what our views are. Once we get this 4-hour 9, I will be drawing my line underneath it. When we break below it, I will be looking to sell and targeting the bottom of the channel. And with my risk management above, obviously, the 9. So it's as simple as that, guys. So we are going to have to keep an eye out for that. So yeah, keep an eye out for that 9. What was this? This was wheat futures. What a great buy wheat futures was. Looks like on this 4-hour, this ascending triangle that I drew, playing out quite nicely. We're broken above it now. I believe we are just getting held up by this 9 candle. on the 4 hour and also this moving average and potential back test of this line. So what we are maybe getting, or maybe what we've already had, is a test of this, and then we will meet our basically what will be our targeted move off this triangle of just got whiz this over. Oh, what am I doing? Let me just check this. Why did I think I could do that? What? Jeez. Right. Of basically up to about here. So this is what we're looking at. So we are looking at that's the level. That's the target. Potential retrace down to here, and then yeah, onwards and upwards to that target. So we'll just draw the line. We are complicating this, but I think I may publish this as an idea to TradingView. So yeah, that is the extended target. So yeah, that's potential wheat futures trade here. I'm very annoyed that I did not buy here. Clearly, obviously, because we went up quite a lot, and then yeah. But anyway, it was there for the taking. I saw it. I was watching it in real time, and I just did not pull the trigger. What is up with me? Anyway, so this is what we are looking at on this 4 hour. Let me have a look on these 12 hours. 12 hours and dailies, we're clearly not going to have any 9 candles. We just got room to run basically. So this is why this 4 hour is they do. If we are bullish, generally they'll kind of put stoppers in our tracks. Obviously a break above here then is obviously higher. Is higher. It basically means we will, for me then obviously, take out the high. So we'll leave that on there. I'm going into a bit of detail because we're going to publish this as an idea, and yeah, this is kind of what we're looking at. Maybe move down, but once we break above that 9, onwards and upwards to the ultimate target, which is there. So we will publish that. Close those drawing tools. Let's have a look at. Oh yeah, let's have a look what Smartsheet's doing. Oh nice. Oh dear. fell out of bed. This is what happens when you have to report reality to the market, which nobody seems to do or have to do. But yeah, I'm sure the Robin Hoodies are like, buy, let's get buying this, and it will be at all-time highs again before you know it. But nothing, to be honest, you can put TD counts on things that move like this, but I do think it is pointless. Also, Tom Demark himself in his book, if you've read his book on the TD Sequential, how the way he trades it, the technical, the different way with the countdowns to the 13s, etc., etc. Basically, when you see a move this far away, this large, you just basically don't trade it. You just forget about what the candles are saying and wait for it to start new counts and then just go from there. Clearly makes sense. Slack. This is a very interesting chart so far as the Robin Hoodies are concerned again, because they love this. So, but yeah, here's our 9. The 9 candles are actually closed now, so we could have moved that higher up, but we'll leave it where it was. But yeah, potential move down on Slack. I'll be eyeing that up. But obviously nothing's going down in the stock market. It's not going down. Obviously we all know that. Costco. What is this I'm drawing? This is a big, we're on a daily here as well. So we are drawing an ascending triangle. We've got a nice trend line, a nice flat top. What else have we got going on here? Any 4 hour, 12 hour 9s? I don't think we can so much because we're just bumping around this formation, aren't we? This is looking like a buy though. This is, guys. This is looking like we're gonna come and test the top and then break up. So, I mean, I'd probably say we'll draw a nice horizontal across here, and then closing above there, I would then expect onwards and upwards. So here we go. Come on. I'd expect to here with a nice little arrow on it, and then our target. Oh, apologies. Here we go. Here's our. Oh, we've done it the wrong way around again. This would be our projected target, so we're literally up to about 380. So I'll whiz this round, pull this down, about 380, roughly speaking. potential target. So yeah, that's what we've got going there. So I think breaking above this horizontal and break above there, this is basically the target. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out on that. Also, two more, CLX and the absolute bane of my life company after that, Boyd. But yeah, so CLX, we had the line, we had the sell trade based off the 9 on this 12 hour. I'm guessing it was on a daily also. No, so we did do this off of, oh sorry, I just clicked 2-day, didn't I? Is this daily? Yes, so based off the daily, we literally had this drawn in. Look how great this was. Oh, I just moved it. I don't know how that happened. I didn't click the mouse. Did I just imagine that moved? Anyway, so let's go back. So we had this on the daily. This horizontal was our target, which is why it was drawn here. So yeah, that horizontal was a target. If we break that lower, but we bounced off it, so obviously it was a great level, great support level. And yeah, so now we're roughly at where we were before. So break above the 9, back up again, but this is looking a bit like it's looking like a lower high to me. So it's looking like we'll come down and test it and take it out and come down to the 200. That's a bit of an extreme statement, but that's what it looks like to me. But hey, I am often, well, chart patterns I'm not often as wrong, in all fairness. Just my fundamentals I'm very often can be wrong, and that's why I don't trade them. Right, so here we go. So yeah, we had the move. I mean, this is like, was exactly the right level we had this at. Breakthrough there, we're going to go lower, but we bounced literally absolutely tick perfect off it. Obviously you saw me move the arrow, but I didn't move this line. Anyway, right, so over to Boyd. Look at this, absolutely, this has just ruined, it hasn't really. But yeah, just onward, look at the strength in this, guys. It's just pure parabola. So yeah, let's have a look at the daily in the 12 hour. Did we have any 9? I knew that we had a daily 9 because that was like my last best hope to get out, but it didn't. So yeah, breaking above that daily 9 was onwards and upwards to the 200 day. So if we're not gonna sell off from this 200 day, then we're just not gonna sell off. And that's like as simple as that. If we break above that, it's just onwards and upwards. So we'll draw the line there. That's potentially what we look at, and if we break that line, then potentially lower. But yeah, that's all we can really do there, guys. Anyway, oh, one more, TDOC. I was saying that TDOC was has gone a bit crazy, so I was buying this, but now I am out. I'm not buying this. So here's the level though, the sell level below there, buy level below there. They're the only trades for me for TDOC now. Short it under here or buy it above there. I'm guessing we're going to get some 4-hour moves. Yeah, I mean, we'll potentially get to a 4-hour at the bottom of this line, get a bit of a retrace, but again, it may just be a lower high. So we've got high, lower high, lower high, maybe a lower high, and then bang, we'll take this out. But yeah, but though, stocks are strong generally, and this stock is especially strong. I mean, this is just this year, guys. At the start of this year, this company was 83. And you can see why I've been buying it, because it got up to 200. So that is not bad, is it? Just forget what your S&P gains are. When you pop in the 2x's in just stocks in your portfolio, then happy days. Right, anyway, so not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And yeah, and I'll speak to you guys soon.